Good morning. It is 9 a.m. About to be 10. I was very fortunate and lucky enough to be invited to a YouTube luncheon in honor of YouTube AAPI. We're gonna be celebrating them Asians. Them Asians. Wait, am I Asian? I don't know. And I've been doing social media for about like a year now, going to 2. Surprisingly, this is like my first event. This is my first event I've ever been willing to go to in this sort of line of work. And I've just been waiting for the right one to come around in the right place. And it's down in LA. I got like an hour drive to get there, but I'm gonna stop by get some matcha. I don't know, I've never been a big fan of like networking. I've never been a big fan of those. I don't know, I don't like going out. So it's very rare. This is very rare. I'm wearing baggy ass jeans with some Nikes and I'm not tucking in my shit today. Whenever I'm wearing like baggier clothes than usual, I notice it's because like I've just got a lot going on in my head. I'm probably going through something very emotional. Am I? I don't know. But like, here we are. So I do feel a little uncomfy. This is not my style. This is not what I usually wear. You know that feeling when you're just feeling like, you know, not ready. So you just wear a bunch of bad clothes and just like cover yourself. But this event is very special. It is in celebrating Asian Americans, Asian heritage, and I'm very happy that it's this one that I decided to go to. So we're gonna go check it out today. Just got my matcha. Here it is. As you can tell, I was already down in this motherfucker. But we got a little drive, like an hour and 18 drive. Oh, I'm so blessed for all my opportunities. The drive to LA. Y'all know. I'll catch up with you when we get there. Okay, I am here, and I just got this right here. Look at this. It says my name and it says Google on there. What the heck? So apparently there's like limited recording here, so I don't think I'm gonna be recording a lot, but we'll see. But this is so official, so cute. Yo, I've never experienced anything like this. I've been doing this shit for like a year. Right now, we are getting a tour around the office, I think. I think we're in like the lunch area. Ooh.
Thank you for coming. We have a hashtag. The hashtag is YouTube AAPI. Please use that hashtag if possible. Please tag YouTube. I'm Nathan. I just make comedy skits.
Guess who I ran into?
My favorite human.
My Jay.
We're gonna eat food. Kevin is also Vietnamese, by the way.
Your Jay. Xin chào.
Xin chào quý vị. Hôm nay mình sẽ ăn.
Today we are Vietnamese American. Bữa nay mình xin chào.
Xin chào.
Chúc mừng năm mới. We just finished like a little Q&A, just like an introduction to this YouTube AAPI get together. It was really wonderful, and we took a group picture. It's really cute to kind of see like so many creators together and everything, especially Asian creators, you know. I just ran into Soy too, so that was really cute. But yeah, how do I feel? I feel invigorated and I feel Asian. I'm on my way home right now. Just left the, I guess you can call it the YouTube space. It's a Google space. But it was such a wonderful experience. I got to meet like some really nice folks that do the stuff with me too. Yeah, I feel invigorated. I feel very motivated after that. Really nice people. The creators are really nice and everything. But one fucking thing though, I will say. It's okay, it was worth it. Thank you, YouTube. I love you. Thank you for inviting me. I love you. Hey y'all, so it is a couple of days after the YouTube event, and I was just editing this video and I just wanted to put more of my thoughts into the whole event and where my head has been. since then. I think my view of being an influencer, being a social media person, I've always liked to keep it very conservative, just to protect myself, just to be able to stay true to who I am. You know, I've heard so many stories since I started doing this job that so many people kind of go through this whirlwind of change, whether for the better or not. And I've always been very hesitant and cautious of that, you know. The one thing I always tell people about my career is that, like, one thing I'm very proud of is that I have done my very best to keep intact who I am and what I'm all about. And a big testament to that is before I started doing this shit, I was already kind of developing myself as a person in my own life. I didn't really blow up until like a year ago on TikTok, and that has given me everything, and I've been so blessed and lucky because of it. But along with it came a lot of challenges that only you can face when you're in it, right? But I feel like for the majority of my growth this past year, I think a lot of it was getting used to this job, but the majority of what it could have been was developing myself as a person at the same time, which I still am, but the impact that had on my journey wasn't as bad because before all this stuff, I was already doing my best with that. You know, I have friends outside of social media. I have a life. You know, even though this stuff, the things that I'm doing now in my career is something that I hold very dear and like is my dream, and one that I want to keep developing, one that I want to keep pursuing. I also have things on the outside that I want to do too. And it's good to have a balance of the two because it keeps you grounded. And it's something I've noticed and something that has worked for me doing this job is being able to put it all away at the end of the day and just be real with yourself. Be truly yourself and finding the balance in that in your own content too. With my own content, what I'm all about, what I want to stand for, you know, like I want to be my authentic self on camera. I want to merge my own personal life with my career too, but it's a tricky thing, and everyone has their own secret sauce to it. I've asked a lot of questions. That was one thing during this event that I did, was I asked a lot of questions and I got deep with people. I was talking about stuff other than like YouTube and social media, just vent about life, you know. And I think at the end of the day, when you take the social media stuff away, like what are you, you know, like what is it that you stand for? What is it that, like, what is your gut? What are your morals? And you know, the people that I got to, I was lucky enough to meet during this event and lucky enough to interact with and pick their brains. Everyone just seemed very authentic and very chill, and just, you know, we're all trying to figure it out. You know, that was another thing too. It's just like I met someone who has been doing this stuff for like 10 plus years, and I met someone who's been doing this stuff since they were a kid, and as I met someone just like me who's been doing this only for like a couple of months, a year. The one thing about it that I took away that everyone kind of felt the same about was just really, really doing your best to stay true, not forgetting where you come from, and be open to change, but nothing that will ever reflect badly on your morals, like, you know, compromise your morals. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, that was something that I kind of like took away from this event, and it was so, you know, like this past year, I feel like I've been kind of having a rough time trying to stay relevant, you know. I feel this huge imposter syndrome lately because of the decline of my career, the decline of, you know, the views, the engagement, you know, like it's not the same no more, you know, when it first started, and that's bound to happen. I hear it's normal, and it's what every creator, artist, or just anyone in the creative space feels on a daily basis. So I'm feeling that, and so with those feelings, it's made me really doing my best to kind of like find the things outside that can keep me going too, as I take care of myself while I'm doing all this. Those are the thoughts that I have, and I can't wait to kind of like see what these feelings and where they will take me. This new invigorated feeling, you know. And also another thing too, like I've never really felt really close to my Asian heritage, so it was very interesting to be in this space, even though, like, you know, I am Vietnamese American, but I don't know, it lit something, and it has motivated me to keep going. I think this is what I needed. This event was what I needed to kind of just like, you know, let myself know that I'm still relevant and that I still matter in this space, and that I have a space in this space. Thank you so much for like sticking with me. If you have stuck with me all this time, thank you so much for everything you've given me. I am really nothing without you guys, without my beautiful viewers.